We're not going to talk about the fact that I haven't posted a budgeting video in almost 2 years. That's besides the point. Hi guys, it's Dom and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a budget with me, opening basically my March budget, March 2023. And I'm really excited for this month. It is my birthday month. So disclaimer before we get into this stuff, I am using a spreadsheet that I bought off of Etsy. I will link it in the description below if I can find the link. And because of the way that I'm doing this with the spreadsheet, some of the stuff is already filled in. So what I usually do each month is I clone last month's budget to make my new month. So some of the stuff is already filled in. I have gone through and updated some things. So really I'll just be talking through the budgeted amounts for each category and just kind of talking you guys through my thought process on how I want to budget for next month and how I want to attack it. So yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, definitely subscribe, like, leave a comment. I will have more of these videos out. I do have a video coming out in a couple of days where I'm closing my February budget, which I didn't open with you guys, but it's been some interesting spending habits for this month of February. So I'm excited to go over all that stuff with you guys. But without further ado, let's just get into this month's video. Okay guys, so let's just jump into it. We'll start with the income section. And like I said, like a lot of the budgeted sections are completely filled out basically because I've just copied this over from February. So all of this is correct. The income sections 1 and 2, that's just 2 of my paychecks that I get each month. This amount is everything that touches my checking account. I actually split my paychecks between my Ally savings account and then my Navy Federal checking account. This is all after my employee sponsored 401k and retirement and stuff like that. Also, you know, health and dental. I also do roll over some of my income each month into the next month. So this is kind of just an estimate. Like obviously this is the budgeted section. Some of the stuff in my budgeted section, I do know the exact amounts, but some of it is just kind of a guesstimation. Rollover is one of those things. I haven't closed out my February budget yet, so I don't know exactly how much will roll over, but 2,300 is just gonna be an estimate. And so we'll go with that. And then if that changes, I will update that in the actual column. So yeah, altogether, 810330 is what I will have to work with for the month of March. So for my savings, I mentioned before that with my paychecks, I split the amount that I get paid between my savings and my checking account. So for each paycheck that I get, I have $630 sent to my Ally bank account. And that's just a really easy way for me to automate my savings. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to worry about it. I just know that each month there is a minimum of $1,260 going into my savings account. And yeah, that's just been working for me recently. So I just do that each paycheck. A couple of things that I have been saving towards each month is my anniversary. So Stephen and I's anniversary is in April. And so I've just been putting $250 aside each month for spending money when we go on our anniversary vacation. So budgeting for that. And then I'm putting $500 a month into my Roth 401. Actually, it's not a Roth 401k. It's a Roth IRA. So yeah, those are the savings things that I'm budgeting for this month. Let's go ahead and get into bills. None of this stuff really changes. I'll talk about the stuff that does kind of change. So rent does kind of fluctuate month to month just because my water bill is rolled into my rent. Most of the time I just budget, I usually budget either $1,750 or $1,760. I've recently started doing $1,760 just because my last couple of rents have been a little bit over $1,750. So $1,760 for that. Internet, that stays the same month to month, $54.83. Telehealth, I do telehealth through a internet based, I don't know, telehealth service. And that subscription is $14.99 a month. Electricity, this does vary. The highest it's been in the past couple months has been $110. So I've just been budgeting $115. Epidemic sound, this is kind of new because I am getting back into filming content and doing YouTube videos. So I have subscribed to Epidemic Sound, which is like a music website where you can get copyright free music for your YouTube videos. So that's $15 a month. Apple, this has changed a little bit. So I used to pay 99 cents for additional iCloud storage. Since I've started filming most of my YouTube videos on my iPhone, I've needed more storage. So I've upped that and now it's $2.99 each month. YouTube, that stays the same. I pay for YouTube Premium because that's basically the main source of entertainment that I use. I do use some other subscription services. So I use Hulu and HBO Max, but my boyfriend Steven pays for that. And I was paying for Netflix, but I haven't used Netflix in forever. I was actually talking to my boyfriend about this a couple of days ago, and I was like, I never use Netflix. And I've been paying, I think I was paying $16.77 each month. And I was really just doing it because of FOMO. I was like, if something comes on Netflix and I'm interested and I don't have it, I'm gonna be upset. But honestly, I just never watched Netflix, and I was like, I just need to get rid of the subscription. So, you know, if you guys are looking for ways to lower your monthly budgets, I highly suggest looking through your subscriptions and like seeing what you're using and what you're not using, because a lot of times you can just completely axe some of these subscription services. So next we have TubeBuddy, which is kind of just like a YouTube like analytics thing for content creators. Like, it helps you with SEO optimizations and it helps you to find relevant tags for your videos and stuff. So I pay for that. And these last two bills, they are kind of killing me this month. So I pay annually for my cell phone bill, and I've been doing this since around 2020 or 2019, I think. I was trying to get out of debt around that time, and I was trying to lower my monthly expenses as much as possible. And one of those was my phone bill. And so I switched to a prepaid plan with AT&T. The plan originally was unlimited talk and text, and then they would give you 8 gigabytes of data each month. And that was really working for me because around the time, that was when the pandemic had kind of started, and my job told us not to come into the office. So I was at home all the time. My phone was constantly connected to my Wi-Fi, so I wasn't using a lot of data. And so that was working fine for me. Recently, they've actually changed this plan, and now it's 16 gigabytes a month. So that's lit. I still work from home. I'm still completely remote, so I don't use a lot of data. And yeah, so the bill is $300 annually. With taxes, it usually comes out to $320. So that's what I'm budgeting for. And yeah, that's $25 a month. And it's great, but sometimes the amount catches me by surprise, and I don't know why, because it's consistently been every March for like the past 3 years. I used to have a sinking fund for this, and I would put like a certain amount each month towards it so that by the time March came, I could just use that fund to pay for it. I think recently with me doing my rollovers each month, I have enough money in my accounts to like cash flow stuff. So I'm just gonna stick with that for right now. Sinking funds, I did used to do a lot of sinking funds, and I have a whole video on like how I came up with my sinking funds and stuff if you guys are interested. But I have recently, and I may add them back into my budgeting routine, but recently I've decided to cut those from my budget just because I've been trying to simplify my budget a lot more. Right now, cash flowing it has been working for me, and I'll continue with that. Next up, we have my car insurance, which I pay for this every 6 months. Y'all, my insurance went up recently because I got into a car accident, and it used to be like 400 and something, and now it's this. So yeah, I was kind of considering doing or paying this monthly instead of just all at once, but you save a little bit of money when you do it all at once. And honestly, I have enough money to do it all at once, and I kind of just want to get it over with. Like, I don't want to I don't really care to drag it out. I just rather rip the band-aid off. So we're gonna pay it all this month. And that's it for bills. So let's go over to expenses. So I've been budgeting about $350 each month for groceries. I've been considering upping this to $400 just because I love to cook like a lot. Me and my boyfriend cook together for like date nights almost every weekend. We like to cook with a lot of like fresh ingredients and sometimes expensive stuff. Like, we like cooking with fish and like different spices and stuff. So we're constantly going to the store, buying fresh ingredients, all that kind of stuff. So all because of that, I've been thinking about changing it to $400, but we're gonna just stick with $350 this month and see how that goes. If I need to up it in the future, I will. Eating out, I'm budgeting $50 this month. This category I use for just kind of like my solo eating out, like if I ever want to do like DoorDash or something like that. Next I have beauty, and that is going to be $215. I've been thinking about upping this just a little bit more. I kind of realized last month that this amount, so what I usually do with my beauty budget is I get my locks retwisted, I get my nails done, usually like a full set, and then so manicure, full set, and pedicure, and then I get my eyebrows done, and I usually do that each month. I realized last month when I got my nails done that this amount, at least the amount that I have earmarked for like just my nails, is a little bit inaccurate because that kind of only pays for me getting a full set and getting a pedicure and getting my eyebrows done. But about 2 weeks later, I don't know if y'all can see my nails right now, they're looking a little crazy. That's not me even budgeting for like a fill-in. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how next month goes. I think it should be fine because right now none of my nails are broken, and I think I just need to fill in. So I think if for the month of March I just do fill-ins every 2 weeks, $215 should be enough for my overall beauty budget, but we'll see how that goes. Next is Soja, and that's my dog. And so this is the amount that takes care of his food each month and also his grooming, as well as like treats and other stuff that I get him throughout the month. We have date night, so that's $150. This kind of goes up and down depending on the month, but for this month of March, we'll just do $150. Personal is $100, and this is just for anything I do for myself. If I want to buy myself a book, or recently I've been using this budget a lot to go thrifting. I don't know what it is about me, but every summer or every spring in the beginning of the year, I feel like I have this itch to go on like shopping sprees and stuff, which is kind of nice. I don't really shop that often throughout the year, but something about it being the beginning of the year, you know, new wardrobe, new all that stuff, I kind of just get that urge. And I've been thrifting a lot more recently, which I love, and so it's been really cool to just take like $20 and go thrifting and get so much stuff, like so much great stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to do a thrifting haul one of these days because I have found such good stuff thrifting up here in the DC area. Like, I have this Calvin Klein coat. Y'all don't even know. If y'all are interested in a thrifting video, let me know, because literally some of my favorite items in my closet are thrifted. So anyways, that's what I've been using my personal budget for. Household, just household things I need, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, paper towels, dishwashing, liquid, all that kind of stuff. Gas, self-explanatory. Gifts, there's one birthday, actually there's two. There's one birthday that I need to take care of in the month of March for my nephew. So yeah, budgeting $50 for that. Counseling, I started doing counseling this year, and so I go every other week, and my copay is $15, so $30 a month. So March is my birthday month, and I am budgeting $200 for that. You'll see this in my February closeout video, but I've been saving up like $200 each month because there is a special item that I want to buy myself for my birthday. I feel like I always say this wrong, but it's the Hermes Orin sandals. I always want to say Orion, but I think it's the Orin sandals in gold. I've been looking at these sandals since last year, and I almost bought them last year, but I was like, nah, I don't want to be like impulsive. So I sat on it for a little bit, and now it's a year later and I still want them. So I'm gonna buy them this year. With the money that I've saved up in the past months, plus the $200 for this month, I'll be able to get them. And then I always have an unbudgeted line item just in case anything unexpected comes up, but I always budget $0 for that. And then next we have our debt. This is a short list, but I have a bill for $69 each month for my mattress, my Tempur-Pedic mattress that I bought. So yep, $69 for that. And then my car payment, which is $178.95, which I'm actually almost finished paying my car off. So that's exciting. I might be done with that this year. We'll see. You'll definitely get an update if that's the case. But yeah, that's it. And so we kind of have this nice budget versus actual column over here that kind of just sums up everything from that I budgeted and what the actual amounts is. So that's like a nice little overview. There's also another overview that takes in the actual amounts. And so because I don't have anything written for those sections yet, this is blank, but it's like a nice little pie chart that kind of just shows the percentage of your actual amounts and you know what the percentage is from bills and expenses and debt. And then we have another bar graph overview of the budget versus actual amounts. So I really do like this spreadsheet a lot. It's been really cool to just like clone, and I have this in my Google like spreadsheets. I have like a whole directory that I'm keeping track of for 2023 of my budget. So I highly recommend it. If you've been a part of this channel for a while, you know that there have been so many different ways that I have budgeted in the past. I've done it by hand. I've done it with my iPad. I had a budgeting spreadsheet that I would just write on my iPad. And yeah, now I'm doing spreadsheets and I like this a lot. So yeah, hope you guys liked today's video. Stay tuned for my February closeout video, which I'll be filming in a couple of days. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.